What is going on with you, YouTube? This is Regular Dave coming at you with another video. Oh my goodness, The Walking Dead episode 3, season 2. Oh my goodness, man. Let's get into it. Let's review it. Spoiler alert. This video has a bunch of them. So if you haven't already played it or watched it and you don't want spoilers, click out the box right now. Actually, I played the game on my Let's Play channel. Go subscribe to my Let's Play channel if you're interested in my Let's Plays or The Walking Dead. Link will be in the description, and there'll be an annotation somewhere above me and all kinds of stuff. There's a bunch of different ways. Regular Dave Plays is where I'm playing all my Let's Plays from now on. So check it out. All right, man, let's talk about the review of The Walking Dead. This was my most anticipated episode of the story, man, just because of the way the last one ended. It was just amazing as far as the video game goes and having you hooked and waiting to play the next installment. Rushed home from work, man. I had to play it right away. Sat through it, played it in one setting. I was not disappointed. What I can say about this episode, reviewing it, just to throw it out the window right away. 5 out of 5 stars, or whatever you want to rate it out. It's top. It's the best Walking Dead episode I've played so far, and that's between season 1 and season 2. Not like there hasn't been great ones, but this one just, I don't know if it was the anticipation itself, but it didn't let you down. Spoiler alert. Okay, man, some things go on, man. Clem stepped up like a boss. Clem stepped up in this episode hardcore, man. Kenny, oh my goodness. The one great thing I can say about this game when reviewing like this episode, it was like all the decisions that I wanted to make were actual decisions in the game. All the dialogue of things I wanted to say ended up showing up. It was like they were in my brain when I wanted to respond before I was given options. My gears would be turning saying, I want to say this. And that's what I got to say. That's what made this episode so great. That's why I say it's the best episode they've released to date. Now, I'm gonna just give you a brief synopsis. It started off, they were basically getting shipped off to a prison. You remember Carver came up in the cabin in season 2 and decided, yo, they coming with us, man. We shipping them off to a prison. And it was a place that kind of reminded me of Terminus from the real show. And it was basically like slavery, man. He fed you, he gave you a place to sleep, all of that, but you didn't have the option to leave, and that's the main part. So Carver we see as just the evil villain in this, man. He's basically the governor reincarnated, and I guess they're showing that all these camps all over have an evil person running them because that's just the way it has to be. You was there and you didn't want to be there, man. You were figuring out a way to get out. Your man Kenny was like, I can't stay. They were giving me the decision about staying or not. And I was like, nah, man, we rolling up out of here. This is a prison. So I made all the decisions to leave. Let me know in the comments the decisions you made. But all right, man. So Clem came through like a boss, man. She was climbing up on rooftops, stealing walkie-talkies. Your man Luke came back, but then he got caught. The decision that changed this game for me and made me say it was the best one ever was the decision to watch him beat that dude down. That decision itself was like, yo, I was hoping they would give me that choice, but I didn't think it was going to happen. And them giving me that decision was like, oh, this is amazing, because that's exactly what I wanted to do. I hated Carver so much, and that just speaks volumes about the game, that you get emotionally connected to not even real life characters like a TV show like Breaking Bad, but a video game character. You're invested enough to say, I hate this guy. I want to see him get his brains beat in. And that's what happened. Your boy Kenny took a crowbar to his head, made him look like a skeleton. We had some tragedy in this episode, man. Your boy Carlos, who was cool, man. He was a good dad to that little girl. He died at the end. Womp womp. Spoiler alert, man. He got killed by some walkers. The end. I can say about this episode, this episode seemed a little less on the gameplay. I mean, this game is not about the gameplay itself, but there seemed like there was less gameplay in this episode than any other episode I've played. But the scene at the end kind of made up for it because it was complete chaos, man. You were walking through the walkers. We figured out a long time ago on the show and season 1, Lee figured out if you smear all the walkers' nasty juices all over you, other walkers would think, you know, you're one of them and they won't attack you. Well, that was the plan, and it went haywire because Carlos's little girl lost her mind when her daddy got killed. Now, it just went crazy. And the way this episode ended, Telltale Games has found a perfect way to not leave you in too much suspense, but just enough to make you really, really want to play the next episode. That's what they did last episode. That's what they're doing this episode. You were given a choice. Old girl Sarita got caught by one of the walkers. He was basically gnawing on her hand. They showed it. I don't know if it went in slow motion, but they showed her gnawing on her arm, and you were given a choice. Kill the walker, chop off her arm. I don't know how much of a difference the choice would have made, but I chose to chop off her arm because that way she could live. That's where the episode ended. I honestly didn't think it was going to end there. I thought it was going to show something a little bit after that. But no, they cut us off and I was like, no. And that's the exact goal of that series, is to want you to play the next episode. So sound off in the comments. Let me know what you think of this episode. Go over to Regular Dave Plays. Check the link. Watch the Let's Play. I'll get at you guys another time.